I've been asked to share my story with you on how the Turning Point has impacted my life. My first introduction to the Turning Point was at my local hospital ER the day after my assault happened. I was given the option to have a SANE collect evidence if I chose to report the case to the police, and to have an advocate in the room with me during my exam, and to answer any questions I might have. Although that first night seemed like a blur, my husband and I both left the hospital and felt equipped with information and support from both volunteers. We were both given information packets to take home with us for what to do moving forward and what to expect in the days to come. I didn't immediately contact the Turning Point for their services after my hospital visit. I immersed myself in the information packet I was given at the hospital from the Turning Point. The words and resources helped, but eventually I chose to reach out to the Turning Point and consider their counseling services. Trying to deal with the aftermath of a sexual assault presented me with limited people to turn to. I felt very alone in this situation. I did have the loving support of my husband, family, and friends, but not many knew how to talk about this sensitive subject with me. My husband and I both took advantage of the Turning Point counseling services. We were desperate for help that we could not find anywhere else. We both did individual counseling, couples counseling, and group counseling. This truly became our lifeline of help and support. The Turning Point gave us specialized counseling to help us make sense of all the madness we were up against. The counselors referred us to the Turning Point legal advocate when I decided to press charges. There were so many unknowns during this adventure, and the Turning Point was there at every turn with experience, specialized advice, and expectations for us. As I continued my journey of healing, the Turning Point 24-hour crisis line was an additional help for me during this time of my life. There were many times I needed help when I wasn't able to be seen by my counselor. The accessibility to help at any time was very comforting to me. I didn't feel so alone. As I struggled to find the right words to end my story and to maximize the enormous part the Turning Point has had in my recovery, the word map comes to mind. The Turning Point has been my map. It gave me the directions of how to navigate my life after a sexual assault. I came to the Turning Point desperate, lost, overwhelmed, scared, alone, and broken. And I left the Turning Point with answers, support, my voice, hope, and a place that was available to me to return at any time during the life of this long process of healing. I'm a volunteer for the Turning Point now, and the roles are reversed, and I'm helping others and giving back to an organization that helped save my life.